Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a weekend update. We're going to make this very quick because it is very hot out and I am itching to go swimming, but I want to get a reading done for you guys. Patreon subscribers, I did say that we're going to have an intimate or at least a love reading up on the channel or up on the Patreon this weekend. I promise that if it is not done this afternoon, it will be up for you guys tomorrow, so make sure you check that out if you are a Patreon subscriber. If you want to be a Patreon subscriber, support this channel, get exclusive readings and all the extended readings, all the information is in the description box below. Thank you guys so much. And thank you guys so much for being here. The new subscribers, thank you guys so much. I'm so glad that you're resonating with the readings, especially the pick-a piles. I really love doing the pick-a piles. I do high vibrational readings. We talk about ascension, we talk about healing, we talk about love as far as a spiritual connection. Yes, in the 3D as far as a relationship as well, but this is a divine love and we tend to channel things that are related to that. So I love that you guys are here and that you're connecting to that. That makes me feel really good, really good. So thank you all for being here and thank you all for your comments. I love each and every one of you. I really appreciate you guys. All right, I had an experience early this morning. It was a heart activation, but it didn't feel like mine. It was almost like instinctively, I knew that it was my divine counterpart. And I'm really curious to see what has changed. I pulled a spread for myself, which I don't do a whole lot anymore. And it was a tower and forward momentum and just all the positive cards in the deck came out. 6 of Cups and 10 of Cups and Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands and like the Emperor. I mean, I don't know what he's feeling. I don't know if he experienced the same thing, but it was just like my heart just split wide open and it was just a pouring out of love, an outpouring of love, and it felt like just a whoosh of energy. Like I actually felt that heart activation. I actually felt the energy, and I knew it wasn't mine because I'd been feeling unconditional love for him for the past few days and kind of in the same energy. King of Cups, yep, look who just came out. Look who just showed himself. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what this weekend is going to bring as far as the energies between the counterparts. So let's just do a quick reading and see what messages we get channeled and see what has shifted. What has shifted. If you haven't already, please check out the Divine Counterpart, the Divine Partnership reading. Some really powerful messages there as well. We've been channeling a lot of powerful messages this week for the Ascension journey, for Divine Love, Divine Partners, Twin Flames, whatever you want to call it. You know, I go back and forth between Twin Flames, soulmates, divine partners. It's whatever you want to call that divine love. It's just, you know, the spiritual connection that you have, the depth of that. So the label doesn't really matter. But 2 of Cups and the Star. So if you're called to, check out and you're new to the channel, check out the rest of this past week's readings because they were pretty incredible, including the channeled messages. And we just reorganized the channel and all the playlist, so the channeled messages are updated. Really powerful messages that I do just as regular channelings, not really readings. I go to start a reading and Spirit just comes in with messages for Twin Flames. What is the Twin Flame journey? What does Ascension really look like on the Twin Flame path? What is your mission? Things like that. So if you're called to, check out that playlist and give a listen to the channelings that I get because really incredible. It really takes things from a higher perspective. You don't look at it from a 3D perspective anymore. You really start to understand the spiritual connection. You really start to understand that, yes, you want that physical relationship. Of course you do. Yes, you want that romance. Of course you do. You know, that's just another layer of the love that you feel for your divine counterpart. But this love is so much deeper than you can ever imagine or that you had ever imagined. When they talk about fairy tale love, when they talk about true love, this is what they mean. But they barely scratch the surface. All of the fairy tales, all of the true love stories, that is shallow compared to the depth of what it is that you're actually experiencing with your divine counterpart. And some of these channelings that I do in these readings, it gets into that. Even the pick-a piles that I do, you know, it's it's that higher level, that higher vibrational love, because you are that high vibration now. And you can't look at things, if you're resonating with those pick-a-piles, you don't look at things from just a purely relationship standpoint anymore. It encompasses everything. It encompasses soul growth. It encompasses evolution. It encompasses yourself as a light worker or as a starseed. It encompasses who you are as a soul and who you are with your divine counterpart and what you're meant for. And it's not just mission work as far as volunteering or doing healings and things like that. It's mission work. And we did this in the cosmic, I think it was the Cosmic Effect or something like that. One of the channelings on the playlist there, you can check it out. Your mission is so far beyond the 3D paradigm, the 3D, what you think of in your 3D human world. It's so far beyond that because we're bridging the gap between the spiritual and the physical. We're bringing the spiritual into our physical world, remembering that we are spirit. And as we remember that we are spirit and raise our vibrations, then we become spirit in everything that we do, including our mission work. Our mission work is not just our careers. Our mission work is not just our volunteer work. It's not just our relationships. It's not just our connecting. Our mission work is of a higher level, of a higher consciousness. And that's the kind of stuff that we really channel here. So if you're resonating with these readings, I just want to give you a great big shout out and say thank you for being here, because I love this community. You guys are amazing, and I love this community, and I love that you're resonating in those high vibrations as well. And if you're not there yet, you are on your way, because if you're finding, it's how, I find readers that I'm resonating with the time where I am or where I need to learn or where I'm heading. So if you're finding me, if you're finding this channel, then you have something to gain here, something to learn here, or it's because you are here, or it's because you're teaching me something, or it's because we're doing energy exchanges here as well, or it's because you're well on your way and you're understanding what's being said. So trust your intuition and trust the guidance that led you here, just as I'm being led to my teachers, just like I'm being led to my mentors. And it's pretty amazing how the universe works like that. Nothing is ever coincidence. Nothing's ever coincidence, and that makes it a pretty magical universe, doesn't it? Okay, so let's get weekend update, Spirit. What's going on for the weekend? What's going on for the weekend? I'm trying to debate if this is the deck that they want me to use. I'm going to use this one. I usually use this for personal readings, private readings I do for clients. But I'm going to use this one today. Give me a second. All right. What's going on for the weekend? There we go. What's going on for the weekend? Interesting. And one more. Yeah. Let's get a second row here, Spirit. Let's get a full spread here, see what's going on. If you guys haven't already, check out the pick-a-piles. The most recent pick-a-pile. I'm gonna get 3 rows, I think. The most recent pick-a-pile. Will we reunite? I think that's what it was called. Will we reunite? I'll put a link in the description box below, or at least try to remember to. Yep. One more. And the bottom of the deck. One more on the bottom of the deck. because that might resonate with the current, yep, there it is. I knew that was coming. And the Fool, yep. Knew he was going to show up as well. Okay. This is just overall. I'm not getting any past, present, future, head space, heart space, physical world, nothing like that. I just wanted to pull cards to get an overall feel because what I'm getting is forward momentum. These aren't necessarily action cards in that they're not the knights, which are my action cards, but these are forward momentum, forward movement. And if they're not taking physical action, that's what's coming in with this Fool card. That's what's coming in with this Tower. Okay, hold on. They are giving me a story. Okay, they're giving me a full story, and I'm going to try to explain it. One or both of you walked away from a connection, from your past, from this connection, from a past cycle. One of you walked away with this Eight of Cups energy. But this is all, before I say that, what I want to say is this is all forward momentum. This Eight of Cups is an energy of walking towards something now. This Two of Wands is an energy of walking towards something. This transformation is the start of a new beginning. This Page of Wands, this Page of Swords is wanting communication, forward momentum and communication. This Four of Pentacles is an energy of building a firm foundation. The World card, the end of a cycle, the beginning of something new. The Moon card, bringing something to light. The Chariot, that's as fast forward momentum as you can get. The Tower, a shakeup, a breakthrough, an epiphany, causing forward momentum. The Fool card, a new beginning. There is forward momentum energy all over the spread. I need to say that first before I go into the story, because they are giving me a full story with like the past and current energies, what has happened to lead you to here. And then we're going to pull some more cards because I feel like there's something else. But they're giving me the whole story. So I needed to say that this is all forward momentum, all of this, before we go into the other energies that these cards are giving off. So I needed to say that have faith. This is forward movement. And what they're actually telling me is the summer solstice, and we've been channeling that for a while, all of the solar activity, all of the cosmic activity that's been happening, the solstice, the eclipses, the retrogrades, all of it is by design. And that's what they mean by divine timing, that everything is happening in perfect alignment for you and your journey. Everything is perfectly aligned, even the planets. Everything is happening exactly as it's meant to. And now we are out of that energy of stagnancy and into an energy of forward momentum, of forward movement. You're going to start seeing shifts, even in your physical world. You're going to start feeling that within yourself, they're saying, and you're going to start seeing that in your physical world. And it might feel slow at first, but it's going to gain momentum. It's going to gain momentum. So here's the story that they're giving me. Eight of Cups was a walking away. It was a walking away. Now it's a walking towards something. But it was a walking away. It's almost like they're giving me this is the starting point of the story, but it's never the beginning of story because there's always something behind it. There's always the past, right? But this is the starting point here. Walking away from something, the past relationships, past beliefs, past ways of thinking, past habits or patterns, whatever the situation resonates for you, it's a walking away from that. The things that aren't serving you because those were the lower vibrations and you have accelerated beyond that. You've ascended beyond that. You have evolved beyond that. You have raised your vibrations to this level where you are leaving what is no longer serving your vibration, your higher vibration, what's no longer serving your life is put behind you in the past. This is you walking away. And remember, when you walk away, you're also walking towards something. It's the cycle of there is no ending because every ending becomes a new beginning. There's always transition. Things are always in flux. Things are always in transition. So even though you're walking away, you're also coincidingly, is that a word? Simultaneously moving towards something. So what are you moving towards? The world in your hand, making the decision of what it is that you want for your life. And I'm picking up divine masculine energy, but this is divine feminine energy as well. Remember that the energies are becoming so merged that this can be resonating with you as a divine feminine for the masculine energy within you. But this is also divine masculine energy, what they have been going through, what they have been experiencing. But it's for you as well, divine feminines, because you're moving forward with your life as well, refocusing your life on your career, on your relationships, your family, your friendships, partnerships. I'm hearing if you're in current partnerships outside of your divine counterpart, or even with your divine counterpart. They just corrected me. So this is you moving forward with your life as well, refocusing your life. So take the messages as they are resonating for you at the time. Take the story as it's resonating for you at the time. But this is you stepping through that doorway. And we've been channeling that for quite a long time, for at least the past few weeks. It's that doorway, and I'm going to say it again for the new subscribers, because I do have quite a few new subscribers to the channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. Bear with me, I want to get the visual, because it's specifically, they gave it to me in this deck. They have me use certain decks for a reason. There it is. Because of the symbolism that's there. This is the old paradigm. This is your old vibration. This is where you were. But you have transformed. You've gone through this metamorphosis. You have evolved and ascended on this ascension journey, on this path, on your own journey, on your own soul growth journey. And you can choose to remain there. They're actually telling me, I mean, you can choose it, but we're going to push you through it no matter what. You can, drag your feet, but we'll just come in with more tower moments. Or you can take that leap of faith. That's a message we've been getting quite a lot as well, taking the leap of faith to walk through the door. The doorway is that energetic portal and energy portals are opening all the time. Doorways are opening all the time. And you step through it when you're ready, when your soul is ready. But for the group that I am channeling for the collective, the segment of the collective that I channel for, you are ready. You have been ready because you're on the ascension journey and because you have evolved. And there still might be some residual fear there. There was some hesitation there, but you're ready to move through that doorway. This is deciding to walk through that doorway. And he has the world in his hand here. It's knowing that as you walk through the doorway, the world is your oyster. You can manifest. Because you're in that high vibration, you can have the life that you want. You're not chained to your past anymore. You're not chained to the physical 3D world where you're chained to that old paradigm of manifestation. This is you embodying spirit, bringing down the higher dimensional templates, bringing in who you are as a soul on its own, as a true, authentic soul made of love and light. And power, not corrupt power, but power in your magic, power in your manifestation, power in being one with the divine, they're saying, because you are one with the divine. And who has infinite loving power, benevolent power, but the divine? The divine is the true source of love, true source of manifestation, true source of alchemy. They're giving me the word alchemy. And you, as one with the divine, made in the image of the divine, this is you stepping through the doorway to those higher dimensions where you can have the world, even in this physical body. And again, I'm being called to say, listen to the channeled messages, because we talk about this a lot there. I'm not going to get into that. I'm asking them to pull back because I don't want to get into that again. I don't want to reiterate that again. But if you're being called to listen to the channeled messages that we have it's all organized in the playlist. Because we go into detail about this. But this is you embodying spirit. This is you embodying the divine, the divinity of who you are, which is power. And power is not what we have come to know it in this corrupt paradigm, in this corrupt society. True power is love. True power is benevolency. True power is service, generosity, those higher frequencies that are just frequencies of love, because love is what is true. Love is what is pure. Love is what is real. And so this is the doorway that you're stepping through. This is you or them, take it as it's resonating for you. I'm just saying you because that's just how I channel. This is you holding the world in your hand, stepping through the doorway, stepping through this portal to embody more of your soul growth, embody more of that higher vibration, embody more of that spiritual aspect, embody more of the higher dimensions. And at dimensions are just shifts in consciousness. They're not places. It's just a shift in consciousness, because you are pure energy. And that is what dimensions are. Dimensions are energy. Dimensions are shifts in consciousness. And so this is you stepping, deciding, almost hesitating on stepping through the doorway. You're seeing that as you step through the doorway, you're going to have your abundance. You're going to have your manifestations. You're going to have your love. You're going to have everything that you desire, everything that you want, because you are coming from a place of pure intent. You are coming from a place of high intentions and high vibrations. But there's still some hesitation there. And so the death of the old had to come in. This is the death of the ego, spiritual ego, beliefs, old mindsets. This is the death of toxic behaviors, old relationships, anything in the lower vibration that had to fade away. This is transformation. This is the metamorphosis. This is the process for that shift in consciousness in order to enter that new world, in order to enter the new dimension, in order to enter the new higher vibration and to anchor that in here. And so now what's happened is you're ready to stand up for yourself. You're ready to speak your truth and have this new beginning. It's interesting that it's the page and not the king here, because the page is all about a freshness and eagerness, a new beginning. And you see how, I love this card, because you see how he's like standing tall and triumphant. This is you, or your divine counterpart, whoever, whatever. This is you standing tall and triumphant and wielding that sword. It's almost like this is Michael, Archangel Michael, wielding that sword of power, wielding that sword of truth. I'm also hearing the words, the sword of justice. This is you in your triumph. This is you in your divinity. But it's a freshness, because it's like your eyes have opened up through this death, through this transformation, through this new beginning, because that's what transformations are all about. It's like you've finally gotten your wings. And it's like your eyes have been opened to this brand new world. And it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't know this could exist. I didn't know love could exist for me. I didn't know I could have this abundance. I didn't know I was worthy of this. This transformation showed you that you are divine. And now you are ready to step up and wield your truth, express yourself for the authentic soul that you are. It's lowering the masks, getting rid of the masks, fading away, getting rid of the illusions. Anything in the past that was harmful to you, anything in the past that doesn't resonate with your soul anymore, anything in your past that doesn't vibe with you anymore, that is all fading away as you step into who you are. And even the masks that you wear, fading away, all the fears, all the pain, all the illusions that you clung to, fading away so that you can step more into who you are. And there is an excitement here. There's an eagerness here, because it's a brand new world for you. And all you see is just an oasis. And that oasis, what you once thought of as a mirage, like they're giving me a picture in the desert, and you thought that oasis was just a mirage. You thought that happily ever after was just a mirage, but it's not. That Garden of Eden is real. That oasis is true. And it is there for you. You just had to shift your consciousness. You just had to transform and become more of who you are. And so now what's happening is you are realizing the treasure of this. And it's almost like you're guarding that with your life now. You're guarding who you are with your life. You're not letting anybody shift you back into that lower vibration. And I'm getting a word of caution. If you do feel like you are being pulled back into that lower vibration, if you do catch yourself going back there, do not be hard on yourself. Be very gentle on yourself, because this is a process. This is a process, and you will have what I like to call wobbles. You will wobble. And that's okay, because that's part of being human too. That's part of the process of integration. That's part of the process of shifting dimensions, shifting consciousness. That is part of the process. And Spirit is here with a gentle, loving hand saying, we will help you with that. They're understanding that it doesn't happen overnight. They're understanding that you have been carrying millennia and lifetimes of this programming, of this conditioning, of this trauma and this pain of being human forgetting that you are pure spirit. And so this is part of the ascension journey. This is what this awakening is. And remember, you don't just have one awakening, you have multiple awakenings, because you're constantly leveling up, constantly growing with your own soul's evolution. And so here you are, you're like guarding this, you're guarding yourself. You're saying, I'm not going to let anybody pull me back and make me believe in who I was, because I know who I am. I know who I am now. So that's the Pentacles that you're guarding. The energy I'm also getting off of this Four of Pentacles card is a new foundation. You're building a new foundation for your life. And then we have the World card, which is all about completions. You have completed that past cycle and you're moving into this new cycle. But the World card is also about new beginnings. This is you building a firm foundation for this new beginning in your life. This is integration energy. This is process energy. This is all a process, so be very gentle with yourself. Like I said, it doesn't happen overnight. This is all a process. And so what we have is the moon. Things being illuminated. This is almost giving me like Hanged Man energy. But the Hanged Man, it's a stagnant energy. It's a surrender. This is secrets. They're giving me universal secrets, cosmic secrets, coming to life. Coming to light and life, if that applies. This is understanding. This is the spiral of understanding, leveling up in your evolution, leveling up in your awakening, leveling up in your soul growth. This is understanding more truths. This is understanding who you are. Universal secrets is what they're giving me. This is the shift in consciousness. This is the shift in consciousness. And they're actually telling me that the past lunar cycle, the new moon eclipse that led into the full moon eclipse, and the Mercury retrograde, I've been channeling for a few weeks, at least the past 2 weeks, that the Mercury retrograde, there was something about the Mercury retrograde that wasn't just about reflection, but it was about forward movement. It was actually moving divine counterparts, twin flames, soulmates, forward in action, wanting them wanting to take action. Something about this Mercury retrograde is usually about reflection, introspection, the past coming up so we can do the healing and deep dives. But there was something about this Mercury retrograde that is about forward action. Almost like the past is coming up here. That's exactly what it is. Okay, thank you. That's exactly what this is. This is the Mercury retrograde, where you're leaving the past behind, you're still healing from the past, you're still integrating the past, leaving the past behind, integrating your future, integrating who you are now and the transformation that you've experienced. And it's forward momentum. So this Mercury retrograde is kind of like the integration energy. It's the pause before the big boom. It's the pause before the big leap of faith. But this is forward momentum energy here. This is all forward momentum. And so what they're giving me with this card is the lunar cycle with the new moon eclipse and the full moon eclipse. This was illuminated. That's where this shift in consciousness happened. And it has caused you, them, whatever, to take the reins of their life and move forward with tower moments. Now, tower moments could have been external shakeups, but it was because you were having internal breakthroughs. It was because you were having internal epiphanies that was shaking things up in your external world. So if it was family, if it was relationships, if it was work, whatever the situation was, it was because you were having all of these shifts in consciousness. It was because you were having all of these internal breakthroughs and epiphanies and mindset shifts that was causing some shakeups in your external world. But this is epiphanies. This is light bulb moments. This is shift in consciousness, all for the positive. This is the most positive energy I've ever gotten from a tower. It is pure positive energy here. Pure positive energy, because what is that leading to now? It is leading to your brand new beginning, your fresh start. And look how joyful he is. He has not a care in the world. He knows what he has been through. He's carrying all of that in his bag. He's carrying what he's been through. He knows what he's been through. But he doesn't have that weighing on him. It's not a backpack on his shoulders. He's not carrying the weight of this. He's carrying it because that was part of his evolution to get him to this point. He realizes that everything that he's experienced has been a part of his own soul growth. But you see how light it is? You see how light it is? He's not letting that, and it's so small. It's so small, and it seems so insignificant now. And they're giving me the objects in the mirror may be closer than they appear, that type of thing. But it's the opposite. It's so insignificant. It's things are in actuality further away than you imagine. This is the past is so insignificant. He has not a care in the world. He's carrying it because this was part of his soul growth, and he recognizes that his past was, he appreciates his past, has gratitude for his past, but he doesn't have to carry his past with him anymore. That weight is no longer a burden on him. He's no longer carrying that forward, and he has a lighter step. And look, he knows that when he jumps off the cliff, they're also pointing me to the dog. Loyalty. This is spirit team. Loyalty. Knowing that he's always provided for, that he's never alone. Could also be divine counterpart energy here. The loyalty and the dedication and the love from the divine counterpart, always continuously there and guiding him. He knows that he's not alone. And he knows that as he takes this leap of faith, as he steps off the cliff, that he's not going to fall. He's going to fly. He's going to fly. This is the brand new beginning. The brand new beginning. Amazing. Okay, I want to get, and that's what I feel like is happening this weekend. I felt it with my divine counterpart. I felt something activate. I felt like a flood. It was like any guard that was around the heart just like whoosh, it like opened. And I knew it was my divine counterpart. I just felt it. It was just a deep knowing. And it just felt like a flood of love. And I've been feeling that flood of love for him for the past few days. Just the past in the past. I don't even care about the past. It's just, what are we going to create in the future? The love that is there between us. That is all that matters. That is all that ever matters. The love that you feel between you and the depth of the connection that you feel between you. That is all that ever matters. Ten of Pentacles just flew out. I'm asking, where is this leading? Oh my God, you guys. I don't even know what to call this video. Like, this is the most amazing energy. I just want one more card here. And look what's peeking out. We have the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which is a new beginning in action. And look what's peeking out here. Ten of Cups. Because the High Priestess, they're going into their intuition. We're going to take both of those. Because they're going into their intuition and trusting this process now. They are going behind the veil. This is that shift in consciousness. Lifting the veil between the 3D and their past to their new world and the higher level of spirituality, the higher level of consciousness, the higher level of spirit, the higher level of who they are. They are crossing through the doorway. They're lifting the veil and crossing through that doorway. And oh my God, you guys, look at these cards. Look at these cards. Temperance, an energy of union here. Two becoming one. Two becoming one. Balancing the energies is what they're telling me. Balancing the energies. And the angels, the divine, is actually helping this to happen, guiding this forward. Look at these cards. These are the happiest cards in the deck. Ten of Pentacles, the Sun, the Ten of Cups. I'm getting chills. This is this brand new beginning. This is this new world. I'm so overwhelmed right now, I want to cry. And I know you hear that in all my videos, but I'm feeling the flood of emotion. I'm feeling the love here. I am feeling this new beginning. I am feeling this new beginning right here. This, I asked, what is this leading towards? This is the story. This is the progression. What is this leading towards? A lifetime of happiness and abundance in your physical 3D world. The Sun card, the happiest card in the deck. All of your happiness, all of your wishes fulfilled, this happily ever after. And they're pointing me to the Sun, and they're saying this is the divine masculine having risen to meet the divine feminine in equal partnership, in equal union. Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment, happiness, happy home life, love, union, union energies. This is what's coming. Oh my gosh, and this is my union card. And oh my gosh, on the bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Cups and the King of Pentacles, which is my absolute favorite king. Because he's grounded, he's stable, he's secure. He doesn't have fear. This is grounded in the physical reality, this king. Ace of Cups, new beginning in love. My Union card, Three of Cups, celebration, happiness, joy. This is pure bliss in this card. There's no negativity whatsoever in this card. This is my two becoming one card. Because in a lot of the decks, what you actually see is it's the Two of Cups to the Three of Cups. And Three of Cups is Trinity energy for me. It is the two becoming one. The masculine and the feminine offering their cup of love to one another, and that love just overflowing to become one with the divine. That third cup is that divine energy. And you pour, let me see if I can get it. You pour into the third cup. Both of you pouring into, here it is, yep. Look at this. Divine masculine, divine feminine, the divine. Both of you overflowing with love for yourselves and for each other. And as you offer each other that Two of Cups energy, as you offer each other your cup with this love, then that love just overflows into this third cup, which is, this is you. This is your Trinity energy with the divine. In this cup is your love, your masculine's love, and the divine itself, God, source energy, whatever you want to call it. And that love then expands and overflows to flood the entire world. This Three of Cups is always union energy for me. This is celebration. And what's happening is you are having this forward momentum. Again, it's a page, it's this freshness, it's this eagerness, it's this wanting to take action. This, I feel like they want to do this right in the middle of the spread. This is what is happening. There is a major shift happening here now. And we're going to be seeing the fruits of this, they're saying, over the next few weeks in the physical. I can't even with this energy. Look at these cards. Like, I can't even with these cards. And the Ace of Cups, I mean, I can't. Like, this is incredible. This is incredible. All right, you guys, I'm going to end here before I get more overwhelmed. We'll be back on Monday with some more readings and some more daily energy draws. Make sure you subscribe to the Patreon if you would like to support the channel, and if you would like any of the exclusive readings or the extended readings that we have up there. There's a lot of content up there that with your subscription for $11.11 a month you will unlock. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you to those of you who have subscribed. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the notes that you guys sent me. I appreciate it so much. And to those of you who are commenting on my readings, thank you so much as well. I love you guys so much, and I love hearing from you and about your journeys. This is incredible energy, so keep having faith, keep focusing on yourself and your own healing, and just keep trusting in what's to come. Keep trusting in the love, because truly love is the only thing that matters. All right, you guys, send you so much love, so much light. Stay cool out there if you're experiencing this heat wave, and we'll be back.